So a chance to win a new pickup for his little has 50 bucks. How can anyone pass up that deal? Wojciechowski, short drop, throws the fade there for Anderson. Touchdown, Dakota Cougars! Boy, Dave, they ought to give you a headset. Get down there. Great call there. And Sam hauls it in for the touchdown.
Well, I'll tell you, it's obviously a lot easier to coach from where we stand, but it's just, our bread and butter a little bit right there down at the goal line. Anderson's a little bit taller. He's, got a pretty big body on him. And, nice call. And I'll tell you what, nice play and a good Willie Mays type of a catch.
Great toss there, too, by Todd. Great touch on that ball. Here's Henderson now for the extra point. Good snap. Hold down, kick. No good. 20-0. Cougars lead it. And again, as we've referenced several times throughout the season, problems with the PAT. But nevertheless, a 20-point lead now for DHS. 8:25 to go, third quarter.
Win a brand new Dakota truck. Tickets are $50 a piece, or 3 for $100. Stop by the scholarship table at the concession stand. Once again, the scholarship committee raffle tickets for a brand new Dakota truck.
Once again, we want to remind you that there's some other great Dakota sports action playing on the Chippewa channel at the freshman level. Freshman girls basketball as well as freshman football. And speaking program-wise, a freshman football team along with the JV doing very well. Freshman team yet to lose a game, posting a 16-6 win over Clintondale in their last outing. Under the direction of coaches Josh Rose, Don Kuntz, and John Fiervento, the kids are doing very well at the 9th grade level. So continued best wishes to the freshman football team. And you can catch them on the Chippewa channel, 228-5518, extension 3907 for when that game will play. Here's Schneeman now returning the kick. 25-30, 35. Open field. Henderson can't drag him down the sidelines. Schneeman cuts back and is down at the 12-yard line. A huge return for Tom Schneeman. No flags on the play. And that will put Utica right back into scoring position with a chance to get back in the ballgame.
Yeah, that was huge for Utica because they haven't been able to do much offensively. Now you're looking at 12, 13 yards. We're going to have to do everything in our power here to stop them from scoring. But, that kind of obviously gives them the momentum, puts them right back into it if they can put the ball in the end zone. So maybe we're looking for to win a little bit of a war here and just maybe hold them to a field goal. So we'll see what happens.
Well, Utica had trouble defending kick returns against Stevenson a couple of weeks ago, but they have had no trouble returning kicks against the Cougars if they pile up big yardage. Power eye look now for Leach. Hands off to Figueroa inside the 10. Inside the 5. Close to a first down. Also close to a touchdown as Utica now knocks on the door. Jason Vigneault was in there on the stop. Second down and 1 from the 4-yard line. Similar look here, power eye. Leach hands off to Figueroa again. He doesn't get much that time. Probably Vito Dinelli in there somewhere. As Mike Hong gets up from the bottom of the pile, 62, along with 92, Josh Kunith. Third down and 1.
Yeah, again, they don't have to score. They still are able to get a first down without going in the end zone. So they may run some power football. They got their big lineman in there.
Al Shavers, it looks like.
Well, they've got him, and maybe
you can't miss him. He's number 75 out there. Left tackle. Handoff, Figueroa, fake. Yes, you're right, Dave. Good call. Leach fake to Figueroa, took it in himself for the Utica touchdown.
Yeah, that's a good call by them. They put it in their hands of their best athlete, and, we might be thinking they're trying to jam it down our throats there up the middle, and, he goes around the end a little bit, and they probably figure at the worst they're not going to lose any yardage by giving it to their quarterback. He can at least get back to the line of scrimmage. So good call by Utica, good touchdown. Obviously the kick return is what sets that up. So this next set of downs is going to be very key to the rest of this ball game, I believe. I mean, we still got a ton of time, and if Utica's all fired up now and come out and stop us, that could be huge. So we've got to be able to move the ball our next set of possession.
The kick is good by number 17, Brad Leach. And now the Cougars lead at 20-7 as the Chieftains cash in on a big kick return and go 12 yards for a touchdown. 6:52 to play in the third quarter. Well, you're right, Dave. It's a big offensive series here for the Cougars. They came out of the locker room, put another 6 on the board, and now have to regain that momentum after the big kick return and the touchdown by Utica.
Yeah, you know, right here again, I mean, if Utica, you know, if they don't do a better job kicking the ball, they're going to lose that momentum right back. You know, maybe, you know, their best chance is probably just kick it deep and let us run that starburst type of a play that we run and see what happens. Because if they're going to try to kick the ball short and kick it out of bounds again a couple times, it's going to just squash their momentum.
Well, they're going to turn the kickoff duties over to Figueroa. He toe punches it high and deep. Kalashevsky backtracks, has it at the 10, fakes. He's still got the ball. He's out in acreage of room. 30, 35, 40. Blocked by DeBartolomeo. Kurt down the sidelines with a juke. Touchdown, Dakota Cougars. 90 yards. Kurt Kalashevsky. Maybe that's why they're not kicking it deep. Kurt goes 90 yards for a 26-7 lead. They're better off kicking it out twice and ride that type of momentum. That's just a big turnaround for the Cougars. You know, Kurt did a nice job of faking it a couple times. They wear those big black forearm pads. I don't know if you noticed or not, but when they go out to receive the ball, all the guys on the receiving end down there all have these big black forearm pads on so that it kind of helps hide the ball, you know, which is totally legal. It's, you know, they probably don't wear them. Like if you watch Kurt on defense, he probably doesn't wear them when he's out there in the defensive backfield. But he just did an outstanding job running down the sideline, did a little juke there at the end. You know, fantastic run. Unbelievable play by Kalashevsky, and he had help, obviously, from here's the two-point conversion. Good to Parslow on the swing pass. 28-7 Cougars. Boy, Cougars have been running that play on kickoffs all year, and they've had some success with it. But, boy, when Kurt got out about the 25-yard line, there was not a Chieftain within 20 yards of him, and then he turned on the Jets, made that great stop-start move at about the 15, 20-yard line, and took it in for 6. What a thrilling play.
Boy, I tell you what, I know Adam his heart must have been in his throat a little bit because he wasn't quite sure if he had clipped that man, and the referee let it go, you know, because I know after Adam hit him, he kind of looked and didn't see the flag come out, so, you know, I'm sure he was very, very relieved because, you know, obviously don't want to take that run back, but, you know, just a great job, and we end up gaining a point on that exchange. They have the big kick return, they get 7, we have the big kick return, we get 8, so we gain a point.
Boy, special teams back and forth. 2 big kick returns. The Cougars respond after the Utica touchdown, going 90 yards with Kurt Kalashevsky for a 28-7 lead.
Used to do 7 to 14.
I'd say almost.
Well, Henderson now will kick off. We'd be happy with no fireworks here. Line drive kick, bounces. Brian Maruli plows ahead out over the 35.
He is stopped by a plethora of Cougars.
Gang tackling there by the Cougars on special teams. And 1st and 10 now for Utica from their own 38. And going back to that kickoff play again, Kurt did feel that ball. Actually, probably, Dave, I hear talking to some other people in the press box, actually, it probably wasn't a 90-yard return, and as much as he fielded at about the 15, actually backtracked to set that play in motion.
Yeah, he did, and, you know, that's their whole starburst type of return, and like I said, you know, we can kind of see from here because we can see who he hands it to, but if you're running down the field, you really have no idea with those guys, the way they're taught, how to just kind of duck down, and they have those big black forearm pads. You can't see who has the ball. So, and I know they work hard on that play, and it paid off.
Figueroa carried on first down for 8 yards. Second down and 2 for the Chieftains from just outside their 46. Power I formation look. Hand off to Figueroa, and he is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. LaPiccolo gets up from the bottom of the pile along with Kunith. Dinelli in there as well. Vito Dinelli, defensive standout for the Cougars. Second on the team in tackles with 54. He's got 1 sack on the year, and it's just been a rock in the middle of that defense.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't try to do something like we did, a little bit, run a little deep, and then maybe go for it on third down like they're going here, but a little conservative. They need to get this first down, have any chance in this ball game.
Wilson in motion. Straight ahead, first down, Chieftains. So Utica now going with they used the power look there when they got down close to the goal line. Now they're out in midfield and showing no signs of getting out of that package.
Once again, they give the ball to Leach there to get their first down. It's a situation where they're putting the ball in their best athlete's hands and trying to let him get the job done for him.
First and 10 now from the midfield stripe. Wilson again in motion, out wide to the left. Toss sweep this time. And that didn't go for much. Vito Dinelli on the stop again. As Rushke rushed that one. Rushke was out for a great deal of the first half with an injury.